guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe and turn your post notifications so that you know whenever I upload. So I am very excited for today's video because I am bringing you my honest review and thoughts on the new Cosmic by Kylie Jenner perfume. I'm not even going to talk too much in this intro. We are just going to hop right on into this video because I have some thoughts. So this perfume launched about a week ago. I purchased mine at Ulta the day that it launched, which was, I believe, Friday, March 8th, which was last week. Before I get into my actual thoughts on how I feel about this perfume, I do want to give you guys like some of the specs on the perfume, like how many sizes it comes in, price points, where you can find it, all of that. So if y'all see me looking over, it's because I'm looking at my iPad because I wrote down all of the information so that I could be sure not to forget anything. This is what the bottle looks like. It's pretty simple, plain, nothing much to it, but it is a little bit heavy and it does have some weight to it, which I was like, okay, Kylie. And for reference, this is what the box looks like. It's kind of like a muted grayish purple type of color. Has the name on the front, some notes on this side, ingredients on the back, and then a silhouette of the bottle on the other side, which I actually did not know that until just now when I was looking at it. Find this perfume at Ulta, which is where I personally purchased it because I did want to smell it before buying it. And you can also find it on the Kylie Cosmetics website, but again, if you want to smell it and get it sooner, go to Ulta and purchase it. I believe there are 4 sizes overall for this fragrance, but only 3 of them showed up on the Ulta website. But when I did go in store, one of them that was in store was not on the website, but I decided to include it anyway because I mean it is a size of the perfume. The size which I'm going to talk about is the one that's not on Ulta's website, but I did see it in store, and that is the mini travel size bottle. I don't know how many mLs it is, but it's a regular standard travel size, and I believe that was either $28 or $26. I can't remember exactly because I didn't take a picture of that side of the backdrop or the setup, but I do remember seeing it. Guys, up from that would be the 1 ounce, which is this one, the one that I got, and the 1 ounce retails for $48. And going up from the 1 ounce, you have a 1.6 ounce which retails for $60, and a 3.3 ounce which retails for $78. There is also a 5 ounce refill which I saw on the Ulta website. I did not see it in store, but the 5 ounce refill bottle retails for $78 as well, which is the same price as the large 3.3 ounce size. And getting a little more into the price point, I actually think that is a very affordable price point for the perfume. I was honestly expecting it to be a little bit more because, you know, it is Kylie Jenner, Kardashians, you know, whatnot. I was definitely expecting it to be a little bit more, but the price point compared to the sizes, it's definitely affordable, at least in my opinion. I was debating on which size to get. I was highly considering getting just the travel size because I was like, I don't know if I'm really gonna like this and test it out, but I did just end up opting to get the 1 ounce because, as y'all can see, I have been using it and I've already used up this much of it. So I feel like if I would have gotten the travel size, it would have just ran out too quickly, and for a couple of dollars more, I just felt like it was worth it to get the 1 ounce. Okay, so getting into the notes, I'm just going to read them right off of the box since they're right here. The opening notes are Star Jasmine and Blood Orange. The heart notes are Golden Amber Accord and Red Peony Accord. And the base notes are Vanilla Musk Accord and Cedarwood. Reading the notes alone before I went in store and smelled it, I was kind of thinking I wasn't going to like the fragrance and that it was going to be heavily floral because of that Star Jasmine and that Peony. And as I always say, I'm not a floral fan, but of course, since it's getting ready to be springtime, I did expect this to be kind of like a spring fragrance, floral fragrance. So I was already going into it with the mindset that I might not like this fragrance, and it's highly likely that I probably just wouldn't even purchase it. So getting into what I think about this fragrance, like I said, I purchased it last week, so I've been testing it out for almost a full week now, and I wanted to wait before sharing my review because I didn't want to just do a first impressions. I did want to actually try the product out, or try the perfume out, see how long it lasts, how does it wear on my skin, all of that, to give you guys like a full comprehensive review. And now that I've tried it out for a few days, I think I really do actually like this. Even though I was expecting to not like it, I am finding that it's a pretty good fragrance. It's very decent, and I mean, I don't have any complaints about it. I mean, I do have some complaints, but fragrance wise, scent wise, I really do like it. I think this is a beautiful scent for spring. It's very feminine, very pretty, very beautiful, very girly. I it just gives all of the spring vibes. I also really like the sprayer on this bottle. It comes out very nice, very evenly. It doesn't shoot out. It doesn't, you know, spray very weird. The sprayer on this bottle is really nice. Anyways, when you first spray this fragrance, it does open very fresh, very floral. So at first I was like, I do smell that jasmine, that blood orange, because like I said, it opens very fresh and floral especially, but as it starts to dry down and, you know, settle onto your skin and onto your clothing, it does become a lot sweeter with that vanilla peeking through, which is what I really like. And I was like, okay, this is a fragrance that I can get behind and that I really do like. Vanilla Musk definitely takes over on the dry down a lot, and it sweetens it up so much that it doesn't really become heavily floral or super floral at all. I honestly wouldn't categorize this as a fresh floral scent. This is almost like a warm, gourmand, cozy floral type of scent. Very gourmand floral as opposed to fresh floral. I will be wearing this all throughout the springtime, and I am anticipating on finishing off this bottle. I feel like it's highly likely that I can get through this 1 ounce bottle by the time spring ends and going into summer, because as y'all can see, like I said, I've used up quite a bit already, and this is a pretty small bottle, and I do like to spray a lot. So within a week's worth of time, I've already used up this much. Pretty sure I can definitely finish this by the time spring is over and summer is starting. Like every time I spray this fragrance and I smell it, I envision a fairy that's in a garden filled with a bunch of flowers surrounding her and a bunch of, you know, like pink and everything everywhere. That's the vibe that it gives me every time I smell the fragrance. But like I said, this is such a beautiful smelling fragrance. I really did not know what to expect when I read the notes, but I'm pleasantly surprised, and I really, like I said, I like it. I like it. I'm not going to be a hater on it. I like it. Now, getting into the performance on this fragrance, more so longevity and projection wise, it is not the best at all, and I am going to be honest about that. That is where this perfume definitely falls short and kind of knocks off a couple of stars in my rating for it, because the projection and longevity sucks. Like after about 3 to 4 hours, the projection is just really non-existent. It definitely becomes a skin scent and sits very, very close to your skin. You really cannot smell it, especially on me. I really couldn't smell it unless I held up my wrist to my nose and like inhaled it. That's the only time I could smell it. I just couldn't smell it on me really that much at all after about 3 or 4 hours of wear. For me personally, that is really a disappointment considering how beautiful smelling this fragrance actually is. I just wish the projection and longevity on it was a lot longer, because if it was, then it would definitely be a repurchase for me 100%. But I feel like after I'm done with this fragrance, I most likely won't repurchase it again, just because the projection and longevity sucks for me, at least. I don't know how well it lasts for other people, but that's pretty much how long it lasts for me, which is why I don't think I would repurchase it, because I want a fragrance that's going to be a lot more longer lasting and that I can still smell, not something that wears off in a few hours and just is like a skin scent basically. I will say, even though the projection and longevity on this sucks, it does layer pretty well, and I have tested it out with a couple different combinations, especially one being fruity and one more so like vanilla gourmand scent. So if you want to see the combinations that I paired it with recently, head over onto my fragrance Instagram and check those out, because I have a post up which you can see the layering combos that I did with it. My overall rating on this fragrance, I would definitely give it a 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10, and I really am only rating it that low because of the projection. Now if it lasted and projected a lot longer, I would give this at least an 8.5 out of 10 easily, but since it kind of sucks, 6.5 out of 10 for me. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with the scent fragrance wise. It smells so nice. It's just that longevity is such a big disappointment. If you haven't picked up the fragrance yet, I would highly suggest going into Ulta and smelling it first before just like blind buying it on the website or blind buying it on Ulta, just so you can see how it smells, how it reacts to your skin, you know, how, you know, all of that little technical stuff on how it's going to smell on you versus somebody else, because it definitely could smell different on you. It could last a lot longer on you. So I would suggest going in store, smelling it first before just buying it. But overall it is a great scent. It's a beautiful scent. That was just my one and only con, if you will. Okay, you guys, that is my full review on Kylie's Cosmic Perfume. If you guys have tried it out, let me know in the comments down below, or if you haven't, why or why not have you tried it? Will you be trying it? Let me know all of that down below. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all really liked and enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and commenting down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.